Are you living on the road with dogs? Whether you're a seasonal RVer or you're living in a custom van that you've built or you've dreamed of for decades, or maybe you just popped into a no-build camper car or van or vehicle of some sort, trailer conversion. There's so many different ways to be living on the road. And earlier this year in January of 2025, I ended up unexpectedly and very hurriedly living in my Subaru Forester with my dog Max. He is a white German Shepherd who may be appearing here any moment, knocking over the tripod. Come on up, say hi. There we go. And even though I've done a lot of camping and backpacking and I have all kinds of equipment, and I traveled and stayed in my car when I went down to LA last year, I didn't have any of that stuff ready. And I had to get out so fast, the car ended up cramped with stuff. And now I said I'm not a newbie to this, right? In the 90s, I traveled in a Ford Econoline passenger van that had previously been converted. I ripped out all of the old person's build and just did a no-build travel the country kind of setup for myself. Then in the 2000s, I was in a different Ford Econoline passenger van that I had put a platform and just the bed with stuff underneath and storage, another no-build other than a couple of 2x4s and some plywood. So I'm not new to traveling with dogs or cats, to living on the road, to being resourceful as a backpacker, an outdoor enthusiast, but it's different on the road when you're traveling with dogs. And I belong to a bunch of forums and feeds about this. Yes, thank you, Mr. Knows-It-All. And there's a lot of considerations that people don't consider, right? When it comes to if you RV with dogs, a lot of us will avoid RV parks because of other irresponsible pet owners. People and dogs get attacked. Dogs aren't well socialized or well managed by people that are just, living without consideration for where they are or how their actions impact others. So I decided to create this community, this business, this mission that we're building into a movement, literally on the move, the movement that's on the move, road life with dogs, helping folks that have suddenly found themselves living in a vehicle, or folks that have been planning to for a while, or have been living on the road for a while, or just live on the road seasonally, helping us come together, share skills, ensure safety, boost support, and have that connectedness so that you never have to feel alone again, so that you never have to be unsure of which information is the best information, so that we can share resources and spread the love, the joy of living on the road with dogs in a way that promotes well-being, right? that isn't isolating or alone. It doesn't have to be a struggle. You don't have to work so hard when you have a crew together with you at your disposal. So Max and I are about to do a no-build van or SUV, small vehicle, as the first phase of our transition into full-time life on the road. I am making this a full-time business. We will be getting an office, workshop, studio for filming and for storage of important belongings as a home base while I travel North America. Eventually, we'll probably invest in an RV. We'll probably be looking at conversion vans. I'd love to build a van at some point. There's so many. I've been looking at converting storage trailers into on the move, stealth homes. My cousin and her husband have one. It's the toy trailer. A lot of motorcyclists or off-roaders do things like this. So I'm just super excited about this new project. We've got folks coming in from some of the other dog communities that I belong to on Skool. Skool is a new platform, Skool. if you're not watching this from within the community. If you're out there, come join us. roadlife.wisewithwendy.com will get you there. It's an easy to share link, roadlife.wisewithwendy.com. And you get to benefit from some terrific resources, tips, and sharing about rigs and gear and places and practices. And also you have access to my coaching. I specialize in helping folks simplify health and wellness, pain relief, to live well with less effort, because healthy doesn't have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to be a bunch of things to do on a to-do list, right? You don't need special places, special outfits, special gear. There are ways to boost your well-being wherever you are in whatever condition you're in. And it starts here now. Thanks for joining me. I can't wait to meet you inside the community, roadlife.wisewithwendy.com. I'll see you there. That's right, there's the button.